Tonight we got a really special guest. This fella, more than anybody knows, has shaped my career and my general being. Sometime back in 2007, my buddy John Reister told me he'd like to take me to Pomeroy, Ohio for a blues festival. And I wasn't a fan of the blues, but I was really happy to go because I liked music and I went everywhere that Johnny wanted to go. So we went to Pomeroy and we went and we paid. And I got up and was walking. The show hadn't started yet, and there was this fella back behind the stage in a white T-shirt with a beat-up old Gibson guitar tuning it up. And I said, well, that guy's probably good. You know, he just looked like it. And little did I know that I was going to find the artist that changed my career completely. I switched from pop punk and switched to this folk music kind of thing, you know. It's all because of this guy right here, Mr. David Childers from Mount Holly, North Carolina. Come on up here, David, and we'll get you ready. What happened was he played with his band, the Modern Don Juans, back then, and we were watching them play, and they were really cool, and the bass player and guitarist thought that we were cool because we were kids that wanted to play guitars. And they came and taught us all kinds of life lessons about being musicians. And then after that, they invited us to go to the bar and watch them play. We were 17 years old. I was in high school, you know. We'd never been in no bar. But we went and we hid in the corner and we watched David and Modern Don Juans play like 3 hours. Just one of the best shows that I've seen in my life. And it was him and Todd Snyder and the Avett Brothers all brought me into this world. And it's just a really huge blessing to have him here today with us. I can't say it enough. And yeah, absolutely.
Thank you, Ben. That's kind of startling to hear all that.
Well, I apologize, man.
But no, I do remember the young kids back there. Now you're a grown man making your mark in the world.
I'm doing my best, man. Doing
a
my
lot
best.
better than I have.
Well, you guys drove from Mount Holly this morning, right?
That's right.
Yeah. How long's the drive that?
It took us about 7 hours. You know, we stopped, but the driving's probably less than 6.
And one time you told me that you used to only play Ohio, right?
Yeah, it was the only place I could get a gig was up in Cleveland. And there were about 3 places in Charlotte. That's where I would play in, and they didn't want me there, so you know, I went where they liked me, and it just that was a long time ago. But you know, a lot of those people were dead now. That was back in the late 90s.
It's all politics. It's all politics. What do you got for us first,
ain't politics.
What do you got for us first, man?
This is a song about the first job I ever had. I was 14 years old and I got some trouble. Wasn't any legal trouble, but I got some trouble with my old man. And he got me a job and got my brother a job. He was working for the city of Mount Holly. And I was a ditch digger and a grass cutter. My brother was a garbage man. And I learned that I wanted to definitely go to college and get some kind of degree where I didn't have to do that the rest of my life. But I worked with a bunch of men who were earning about the same pay as I was at 14, and they took good care of me. I mean, they put up with me a lot. But this song's for those guys. It's called Greasy Dollar. Hot day rising from the mist upon the river. Tar paper shacks are sweating in the shade. I rise from sleep and leave my wife and children. Put on my clothes and step into the day. Some say the world was made for fun and frolic, and so say I, indeed, oh so say I. But I've got to go and earn my greasy dollar, so I can keep on working till I die. digging ditches all day out by the freeway with a backhoe and a shovel crew. What good is living and what good is dying if this is all I'm ever gonna do? Some say the world was made for fun and frolic, and so say I, indeed, oh so say I. But I've got to go and earn my greasy dollar, so I can keep on working till I die. There's a card game rattling, flapping and a-groaning in the back room of the beer joint that Dave's in. Grocery money and the back rent being wagered. I tried it once, but I'm never gonna do it again. Some say the world was made for fun and frolic, and so say I, indeed, oh so say I. But I've got to go and earn my greasy dollar, so I can keep on working till I die. Yes, I've got to go and earn my greasy dollar, so I can keep on working till I die. Well, thank y'all very much. Thank you. Appreciate that.